Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Pushing Through. I'm Nicole.
I'm Andrea.
And we have a special guest who is so excited and ready to talk and explain why she's here. Because you're like, who is this lady? We only know Nicole and Andrea. So we have Vanessa of LA Grind Coffee and Tea Bar. And I just want to say before we jump into this interview, you know, this is Black History Month. And Black History Month means a lot, at least to me. And I don't know, what do you guys, do you care? You know, you're younger. You're a Gen Z.
I don't know. I think I'm like a year off from millennials, so I guess that's what that is.
Do you care about Black History Month?
I mean, I care, yeah, but I feel like we don't care as much because it's like why it gotta be just a month type of deal. It's the shortest month, and then taxes coming up. So I'm like, am I really worried about that? Probably not. Just because I just feel like, dang, why we just get 1 month? Why we just get the shortest month? Like, so
it's a mess.
I don't know.
So in the spirit of really bringing Black History Month to you all, from our perspective, we are from South Central LA, Black folk from the hood.
Yes.
We wanted to highlight a local business that means so much to us. And so we have here Vanessa of LA Grind Coffee and Tea Bar. Say hi.
Hi.
And we're going to ask her a few questions, keep it short and sweet, but also really just hear from a local Black woman-owned business about just what's really going on in the community. So Andrea is going to start us off.
Well, what does Black History Month mean to you?
So really just almost identical, Andrea, to what you were saying. The same thing I was already thinking, because y'all started feeding me the information, 5 minutes before we started. But it's all good. We work on the spot. Spontaneous, yes. So it's the same thing. I was thinking, why is it only a month? And I like to really think for Black people, it's not just a month.
Oh, it's not. But
it's not. We don't. Yeah. We live this life.
Yeah.
24/7.
All the time.
Yeah, I'm Black all day, every day, every minute. And I know how to switch. Maybe even from the corporate Black girl, because that's the thing.
Yeah.
To the homegirl Black girl. To the professional, I know how to switch that on and off.
I'm so glad you didn't say like switch from white to Black, because I'm like, when they be like, oh, I switched my white voice, and I'm like, oh, I hate that so much.
Oh no!
Anyway, I'm so glad you didn't say that.
Oh
okay,
no,
I'm sorry.
no! Oh no! That's
really happy. Like,
that's perfect. No, yeah. So, but that's the thing. We have to. I'm losing my thought, but. Black History Month for us and being Black all year is what we do. If I'm filling out a form, I'm Black. It's January 1st. I'm Black January 1st. I'm Black February 28th.
Yep.
So it's not. Yeah. So Black History Month is, to me, maybe if we just talk about the month that they chose to give us, as you said, the shortest month in the year. It does give us a chance maybe to highlight more, to celebrate more, to recreate more. I have a vendor who does some candles. Shout out to Tony, House of Mosaic Candles.
Yes.
I'm gonna have her do some candles for me for Black History Month. I want to, name them. We'll probably even do some of these drinks. We're gonna name our drinks.
That would be nice.
Give them a different name for the month, so stuff like that. So it just, ties stuff in. It allows us to be a little more creative.
Yeah, and it's just kind of a way, I think, like you said, to kind of put it out there. This is us. This is who we are. And yes, we are Black 365.
The fact that we call it Black History Month is really more for white people
to make them feel comfortable.
Because in school, it was to force them to learn about it for the month.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's really just how we, I guess, include them in what we got going on for the month. That's really what it is.
And maybe also, just to kind of piggyback also off of what you just said, because we weren't in the history books, that month they allowed you to go home and do a report on
Martin Luther King.
There you go.
That was the only one.
It wasn't gonna be Malcolm X.
Oh, and Rosa Parks.
Yes,
That's it.
yes. So stuff like that. So yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna sip my tea on that one.
Yeah.
Respectable Negro only.
Right. So Vanessa, we are in your establishment. LA Grind Coffee and Tea Bar is beautiful. Tell us why you started this business. What is this for you?
Yes. So really, this business chose me. I did not choose this business. So the thing that happened had to happen in order for me to do what I'm doing. And I tell this story a lot. I have to live in my truth. And at one point, I was afraid to walk in my truth. I was afraid to say the real reason why I was like, But I'm like, that's your truth though. Why are you not telling your truth?
Tell it.
I would just be like, oh yeah, I just want to start But no, it was that incident that happened at the Starbucks in Philadelphia in 2018 where slow down, Vanessa.
No, that's real.
Where two African American were arrested for basically not doing anything.
I don't know if you remember that. Do you remember that? There was two black men, right? It was two black men that were in the Starbucks.
With a colleague, they were going to go over some stuff. I know their names, but I don't use their names. So
yeah,
if you want to know their names, Google two.
I remember that
Starbucks incident, 2018. Two African American men arrested, and you'll get the story.
Yeah.
But they were arrested for not doing anything, and had that woman not recorded that whole incident, it went viral.
Yeah, I remember.
I mean, and it set off a fury.
Yeah.
I know it did in me because I used to go to Starbucks. I used to go to Starbucks, and that just did something to me. I'm like, okay, it didn't happen to me, but it happened to me.
Right. And I feel that.
Yes. I'm like, gosh, here we are, they were just waiting on that third body to show up. And then, I get people that come in here, oh, we're waiting on a friend. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not, and then once they all, because one of them, 9 times out of 10, one is paying for all 3.
Right.
So they waiting, and that third one show up, okay, they up at that, but I don't have you gotta go, you gotta leave. No, there's no bathroom. And even when I tell this story, the stories that come out of me sharing that, I've had a friend to tell me when I told him the story of why I started, the reason why, not the story, but the reason why, he was like, Vanessa, he said the same thing happened to me. He went to a Starbucks, approached ordered his drink, went down to the other end of the counter to get his drink, and asked the girl, oh, do you have a restroom I can use? No, I'm sorry. The girl that made the drink, he asked her, could he use, is there a restroom? And she told him there wasn't one.
Which is not true.
So he was like, really? So he just, went down and waited on his drink. Meanwhile, another man, Caucasian man, walks back to the girl who is taking the order and says, oh, may we use, because he had his little girl, I guess maybe she was having some bathroom issues. May we use your restroom again? And he was like, again? You're kidding me.
So you've been here in the bathroom before.
Yes. So, that's a whole nother, but that wasn't caught on tape.
Right.
I mean,
it's the hypocrisy of it all.
Yes. It's like, come on now. But anyway, so that is the reason.
Oh, wow.
That incident really, resonated, and because I was fine, working my day job.
And I think for a lot of us, that's how it is. You go through your life, but then something happens, and it's like, I have to do something about it.
Yes, absolutely.
And I also think another part of your story that to me is really interesting is that it just proves something that I say a lot, that all of us have the power to do something to change the world with the skills and talents that we have and the passions that we have. So you saw something and you were like, this is jacked up.
Yeah.
And I want to use something that I'm passionate about and do something different towards that.
Right.
And the other thing I want to say about that incident too, Starbucks in response to that did all this close the stores for like a day, a 1 day training, which you might not know as viewers. I've been doing some studying in my doctorate degree on workforce development and anti-racism training, and the data shows that those kind of trainings do not work in changing the behavior and the culture of organizations. Simply closing down and saying don't be racist and train people does not miraculously change the thoughts and the feelings of the staff. So it really was a drop in the bucket response. I mean, I think they felt like they had to do something, and that was the thing to do. But it's really not enough. So I feel like what you have done is a good response to what we see. Like, okay, but we don't have to go to Starbucks anymore. And again, don't come for me. If you like Starbucks, that's your business.
That's your business.
But we're just saying this is how in our communities we have had to historically respond to injustice, and how we still continue to do so. That's fine. Y'all gonna have y'all little Starbucks drink. We're gonna go over here and do our own thing. And so I think that is huge. Wow. Next question, ma'am.
So my mom let me know that you guys have like this special sort of connection that you guys found out about.
Yes.
So
you got to tell the story.
Elaborate.
Okay.